pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Nets in Brooklyn. Checking out Brooklyn, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss. They'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And this team already in a 2-game hole, a position they were trying to avoid. Kenny, talk about the pressure they have to be feeling tonight.
Well, ideally, they would like to split these first 2 games. That would be ideal.
Or win the first 2.
Oh, if you win 2, that'd be
ideal.
No. Ideal would be split.
No, ideal would be winning those first 2.
No, that would be incredible if you won the first 2. What do you think, Shaq?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Rather than losing the first 2 games, ideally you would win those first 2 games. Not ideally you would split those first 2 games.
So that's your idea.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Brooklyn Nets with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Miami Heat. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
18,000 fans in a chorus here in Brooklyn. Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. To take a look at the Nets. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Richardson is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Paul George. And it's Adebayo in at the power forward. The Nets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
At the line number 2.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Kicks it to George. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Williams. Up again.
No surprise, in a battle of wheels down low, the big man comes away with it.
Oladipo. LeVert grabs the miss.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now here's Williams. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Now one against George. Richardson, no luck. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. With a 2-0 series lead, he wants his team to remain focused on the business at hand. He said they put themselves in a very good position, and they're determined to make the most of it. Well, we'll see how they do in Game 3. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. This is the opposite of how they wanted to start this game. 0 for 4 already.
George against Harris. Richardson with it. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. The Heat keeping it alive. Fresh 24. And it's Drummond missing.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence. Allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Harris pitched to Russell. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Oladipo. Goes up and finished off by Oladipo.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Out of bounds. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Number 1, Andre Drummond. On defense, the Heat. Here's Williams.
He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him.
Richardson the bounce pass. Pass to George. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's LeVert. Richardson covered. And it's LeVert missing.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Oladipo taking his time here. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. LeVert the pass to Russell. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Yeah, with the size and quick shot release, Russell a tough cover for mid-range.
Oladipo outside. He kicks it to George. Over Russell. And it's George missing. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. On the way, Harris. Oladipo against Russell. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. And slam dunk by Harris.
Attacking the rim. Tobias with a solid vertical to do this.
Russell against Oladipo. George. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far. Just 25%. Harris finds Russell. Passes it to LeVert for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside and stolen by Russell. Pass to LeVert. Lets it go from 14. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession. You won.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
Nurkic checked in for Adebayo. Now, here's Oladipo. Williams with the block. Here is Russell. Takes the three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And smooth release from range. Russell can just do so many things for you.
And Oladipo kicks to Drummond. Outside, George over Harris, and there's George. That's good on the assist by Drummond.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
Russell with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Harris against Richardson. And it's sent back by Drummond.
The obvious intimidation factor of Andre. That's 280 pounds flying after your shot.
And finished off by Oladipo.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
The Heat trail by 3. To the inside. Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
The pass to LeVert. He can't get it to go. Now the Heat take it the other way.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Pass to Oladipo. Bobbed up there for Drummond. It's stolen by Allen. To the middle. Here's Williams. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Russell against Oladipo. The feed to Nurkic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nurkic has got his second bucket tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Now here's Napier. He's covered closely. Passes it to Harris to the right side. And here's Morris for 3. The rebound by Paul George. And it's Miami's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Kicks it to Oladipo. Pass to Nurkic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Nets trail by 3. Crabbe kicks to Morris. Dishes it to Napier. Now here's Crabbe. Richardson cover. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, it's the Nets missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
That one wide left.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Now here is Harris. 14 feet away. Morris, no good. And it's Miami's ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Richardson missing again.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Randall passes to Napier. Randall finds Napier. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Winslow's checked in for Drummond. King comes in for George. Wade, he's checked in for Richardson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Victor Oladipo.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Up top, King. The pass to Nurkic. Over Randall. Yes. Count that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Napier kicks to Randall. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's Dinwiddie. Napier covering. There's Winslow. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Heat lead by 1.
Making things happen in close. That's where Winslow is most comfortable scoring the basketball.
With the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. Now here's Crabb. He's guarded closely. Yes, that goes in. Crabb's got his first bucket of the night. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Fires the 3. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Napier, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Dinwiddie kicks to Wade. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Drills it from outside. Winslow's got it all tied up now for Miami.
His jump shot not fluid from deep yet, but Winslow nails that one.
Napier feeling it out a bit. In the corner, it's Harris. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Heat trail by 3. Now Wade. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Nurkic. Over Randall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Julius Randle picks one up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Nurkic. And both free throws good for Nurkic. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Nets leading by just 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Sometimes gambling gets you in trouble, but in that first quarter, it was just the opposite.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Miami, Wade and Winslow out on the wing. Adebayo is out there with Nurkic, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
D-Wade, still one of the best in the business on the ball, has quick hands, and that time turning defense into offense.
Here's Napier. It's hauled in by the Heat.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw missing.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015, just as Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
Good on the second free throw. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Randle outside. Shot from 12. And Winslow pulls it down. The Heat leading by 4. From downtown, Miami no good on that time either. The Nets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And here's Harris from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got 6 points.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Wade dishes to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Winslow. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Winslow's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat. Napier kicks to Randle. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Nets, Tobias Harris is checked in for Harris. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Craig. And he can't hit the second. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Wade. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Russell from long range gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Wade kicks to Winslow. Pass to Adebayo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Russell passes to Randall. Harris against Winslow. Stolen by Winslow. Wade outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fade away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Adebayo kicks to Dinwiddie. Nurkic the pass to Dinwiddie. This one for 3, and the Heat another 3.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here's Napier. He has 5. Morris looking over the floor. Brooks clears the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So for the Nets, Allen comes in for Marcus Morris, and it's LeVert in for Napier, and a new group in for the Heat. Andre Drummond's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, while George comes in for Bam Adebayo. Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Richardson. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. Now, here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by Paul George.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
No good on that one.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Timeout called the Nets.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Here's Harris. Outside, Russell. Harris inside. Richardson covering. And that's going to be a travel.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Heat on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Winslow against Williams to the middle. It's deflected. Here is Russell. 8 points for him. Passes to LeVert. Wide open. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
And Oladipo kicks to Drummond. Pass to George. Richardson with it. Guarded by Harris. They get the rebound.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
Oladipo against Russell. He dishes it to Harris. 6 to shoot. Back to Russell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And here's Richardson. Oladipo outside. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Drummond. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Nets trail by 8. Outside, Russell. And the 3 off target. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now, here's Richardson. He's guarded closely. Now the pass to George. Over Harris. Again, the miss by the Heat. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Count that one.
And defensively, you have to close out fast on Harris in that in-between area.
Richardson finds George. Pass to Oladipo. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 8. Here's Williams. Good, and Harris gets the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Heat lead.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Richardson dishes to Oladipo. Inside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Russell with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
He was all alone on that one. And the Heat lead by 6.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Here's LeVert. Richardson cover. Passes it to Harris. Takes a shot at the elbow. Good D by Drummond.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Now, here's Oladipo following the missed shot by Tobias Harris.
The mid-range game is becoming more of a lost art, but not for this guy.
Nets trail by 8. Russell kicks to Harris. Pass to LeVert. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in for Harris. And it's Allen Crabbe in for LeVert. And Miami also making a switch. Adebayo is checked in for Winslow. Russell against Oladipo. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
The Nets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, and with this increased aggressiveness offensively, Russell's shooting more and more free throws.
And the second free throw, good. Miami leading by 7. Good D by Williams.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
Now here's Richardson. 1:56 left in the first half. Oladipo outside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's Crabbe with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Crabbe's got 5.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
George up top. He's guarded by Williams. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Russell passes to Williams. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that 3rd foul this early.
Julius Randle's checked in for Williams. Randle kicks to Crabbe. Allen passes to Russell. From the line. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Miami leading by 6. The shot by George. Wide open. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Kept alive. Allen. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And George kicks to Adebayo. And there's the pass to Oladipo. Here's Drummond. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Heat lead by 9.
Even though Drummond has been extending his range, this is where he makes his living, in the painted area. This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Now here's Oladipo. He's got 6. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, George. No good with the triple.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Feeds to Harris. Out to Russell. Launches it. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. That'll do it for the first half. Heat lead by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Dwayne, is defense the area of emphasis in the second half?
That's what's going to win this game for us. You know, it's a good offensive team. We can't give them second chance points. We can't come out in the second half and turn the ball over. So if we're going to win, it's going to be on the defensive end.
Yes, you have to keep them one and done. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. For the Heat, they've played exactly like they'd expected to, given the first 2 games. They're just 1 half away from taking what would almost certainly become an insurmountable 3-0 lead in the series. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They're definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And, you know, Justice Winslow has been really making things happen out there, guys.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Allen is out there with Alan Williams. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Now, here's George. 6 to shoot. Over Harris. George, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Outside Harris. Pass to LeVert. Outside Russell. Over Oladipo. Rebound by the Heat. Drummond's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Richardson kicks to Oladipo. Back to Richardson. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Richardson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on him.
Here's LeVert. Here's Russell with the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Napier, he's checked in for the Nets. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Allen surveying the D and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Andre Drummond 4th.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Now here's Oladipo. Napier covering. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got 8.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Harris, good.
And you've got to give it to Harris, able to make subtle adjustments under defensive pressure.
Heat leading by 12. It's Richardson on the wing. Kicks it to Oladipo. George against Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hits it from three-point range.
Timeout.
And that's now 11 points for Victor Oladipo.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
Timeout called the Nets.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Now, here's Napier. 5 points in the game. Williams passes to LeVert. He kicks to Napier. to the right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeVert. Rebound by the Heat. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Now, here's Oladipo. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 13.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Napier. Guarded by Oladipo. Napier finds Harris. And the foul on Josh Richardson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Nets making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
Marcus Morris.
3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Napier dishes to Allen. Over Drummond, and the Nets miss again.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Richardson, no luck. Nets trail by 17. On the wing, Harris. Defended by George. Harris kicks to Napier. Back to Harris. Unloads from 13. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
In the corner, it's Richardson. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Here's Napier. 5 points in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Paul George with the steal. Oladipo outside. Fires the 3. A shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. On the wing, Harris. Defended by George. Morris passes to Harris. Knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Morris right side. No good on the shot. And here are the Heat. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Harris outside. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Harris has got 8.
Well-conceived play. The pass is right on time. Tobias catches in rhythm. Difficult set to defend.
Timeout called the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
Julius Randle's checked in for Allen. The Heat also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Drummond. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Josh Richardson. Here's George. Rejected by Harris.
You don't see a lot of block shots from Harris, so enjoy that one.
Here's Nurkic. 8 points for him. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Nets trail by 15. Napier kicks to Randle. With some arc. It's hauled in by the Heat.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Napier. D right on him. Passes it to Randle. And he drops it in from the low post. 6 points for him.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Time now for an injury report. Now for for an update on D'Angelo Russell's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn. Unfortunately, he's saying it appears to be a broken ankle, which, if it's true, would be devastating. Given that they're in the playoffs right now, you know he'll do everything he can to get back on the court as soon as possible. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
Roof shot.
First one falls for him. Abs check in for the Nets. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Nets trail by 18. Napier with it. 5 points in the game. Harris looking it over. Crabbe in the corner. 6 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. And there's the feed to Oladipo. Yep, that one goes. Oladipo's got 20 points.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Now here's Crabbe. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. That's good from Crabbe. The Heat leading by 19. Oladipo finds George. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for George.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Morris outside, out to Harris. Fires from deep. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now here's Napier, guarded by Oladipo. Napier passes to Crabbe. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oladipo draws the double. It's stolen by Randall. Goes up from the top of the key, and he drops that one in. Napier's got 7 points in the game.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Timeout called the Heat. And the Heat with some changes. Winslow's checked in for Bam Adebayo. King comes in for George. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Oladipo. Now here's Wade. 6 points for him.
He's been making plays like that his whole career. Wade is a master at working himself to the charity stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
And both free throws good for Wade.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Brooklyn's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. In the corner, Napier with it. Great D that time from Nurkic. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Miami Heat. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Now here's Cram. Tight defense on him. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Crab's got 11 points.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Find some space out beyond the arc.
And stolen by Harris. Now here's Cram. Wade is covering. Here's Randall. King with the steal. And it's Wade in the corner. Miami no good on that time either. Nets trail by 21. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Now here's Napier. 7 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The baseline J. And they pick up 2. 10 points for Wade.
You can throw everyone and everything at Wade, but sometimes it doesn't matter.
Napier kicks to Morris. Harris passes to Morris. Back to Harris. To the middle. Here's Randall. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for him.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Pass to King. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. In the corner, Winslow with it. Shot from the wing. They get it back. Nurkic. Good work there as it goes.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw, no good for Nurkic. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point by Harris.
A nice job of converting, but what really makes this play, the league pass.
Here's Dinwiddie. Napier covering. Dinwiddie kicks to Nurkic. Over Randall. The fadeaway J off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Miami ahead, running away with it. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Nets trail by 21 on the floor for Miami starting the 4th. They've got Winslow. He's out there with King. Nurkic is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot.
And you have to appreciate the aggression. Nice work inside.
And Miami's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And King, here we go. Here's Nurkic, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Now Napier. And the pass to LeVert. Back to Napier. Pass to LeVert. And go right side. There's Williams, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Dinwiddie. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. A fadeaway. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Nets. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Randle. Good on both. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Pass to Winslow. Brooklyn with the rebound. Randle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for 1 more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Tobias Harris has checked in for Morris.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Heat leading by 12. Dinwiddie passes to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Wade gets to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets trail by 14. On the wing, Harris. Randall outside. Back to Harris. Shoots over King. Miami grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Napier finds Williams. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Clock at 6. Napier passes to Randall, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat leading by 16. Dinwiddie kicks to Nurkic. Wade passes to King. Pass to Nurkic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
And here's Napier. Here's the pass to Williams. Ball's knocked loose in the corner. It's Harris. Looking to get it going. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Smooth shot. This is where Harris looks more like a 3 than a 4. He's very skilled.
To the inside. Nurkic. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And that's now 17 points for Nurkic. Nets trail by 18. Napier finds Randall. Back to Napier. Pass to LeVert. To the left side wing. To the paint. Here's Harris. And it's King with the rebound. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Wade outside. Passes it to Nurkic. Baseline try. The shot. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's LeVert. There's the 3. Drills it from outside.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And the Heat call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one, guys.
Nets trail by 18. Here's Musa. Kicks to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. The shot hits the front of the rim and out.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Richardson, no luck.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Wasted no time on that one. 15 points for Julius Randle.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Now, here is George. It's stolen by Randle. Harris gets to Williams. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Pass to George. And again, it's the Heat missing. Nets trail by 14. Musa passes to Randle. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
And Oladipo kicks to Drummond. Poked away. Out to the right wing. George against Harris. 18 feet out. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 14.
You have to block out better than that. Drummond, one of the best in the league at converting off the glass.
The pass to Harris. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Morris is checked in for the Nets. Oladipo with the ball. Pass to Nurkic. Over Randle, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
He's good on the second.
I love how hard he's playing, really, since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Morris outside. Here's Harris. Misses off the right iron.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter. I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Now Harris. Paul George missing from long range. Outside Williams. Paul George with the steal. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And the wide open shot from Morris. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Oladipo finds George. "13 feet away. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Morris outside. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeVert. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. LeVert's got 5 points in the quarter. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Back to Nurkic. Outside, George. Here's Drummond. It doesn't go for him.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Oladipo against Morris.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Allen Williams. Taking 2 shots. 2.
And the first one drops. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Nurkic. And Williams drops them both. Miami leading by 10. And Oladipo kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Drummond. And that one, good.
Taking a hit, completing the play. Drummond with the excellent body control there.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. And Allen with the block. They recover it, and they pick up 2. The Heat lead by 14.
It's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Morris kicks to Harris. It's Allen on the wing. Morris outside. On the wing, Harris. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I mean, out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Oladipo dishes to George. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Drummond. He's guarded by Williams. The 10-footer. Offensive rebound. Adebayo goes up and lays it nice and easy. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
You know, I wonder, where's the passion? You can't afford a no-show here on the defensive glass.
First one falls for him. Hunter's checked in for Marcus Morris. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And there's the pass to Richardson. Oladipo for 3. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Heat.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
Now, here's Oladipo. He kicks it to Drummond. Over Allen. And it's Drummond missing. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's LeVert. Richardson covering. A nice shot by LeVert.
Oh, guys, that's an impressive spin move there. Didn't think he had a handle like that.
Richardson the pass to Oladipo. Back to Richardson. Here's Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. And no good. Trying to use the glass. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Allen, and it's sent back by Drummond. George looking around. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.